You'd be surprised of how many pictures of yours and videos from so many different phones out here of people who's stalking, watching, doing videos, and you'd be surprised of how many pictures you came out of on different phones that's involved in this espionage secret thing, what they do. That's what I'm saying. Everything that people's doing, don't they understand that there's phones that can be tracked? Text messages, group chats, pictures, your videos is like what? So what I want to tell you that there are ways that people, not only people, covens as well, that they use pictures for spells and all that, right? They need your photo, right? So you know that story that came out about that woman that talked about her husband passing away, and his mother, which was a witch, got mad at that lady saying she prays too much because what the thing that happened to her son was not supposed to happen to him. It was supposed to happen to his wife, that woman. But she prays to God. You see how God protects? See, prayer, yo, I'm telling you. But these covens and this lady used her picture. They were doing spells, see? And this is what people don't understand no matter what they do. Like, things always gonna get back to the senders like that because God is in charge. God watches and God protects. These people do not understand this. Those who be trying, God deals with them. So I want to let you know how people do this. Now, you have to be careful too, right? And if you have pictures on social media, people as well, like covens, not only covens, it doesn't necessarily have to be a witch or a warlock covens. No, you will have people as well, regular people, somebody who you might know, somebody you work with, a family, just somebody in general who can take your picture on Facebook if you have any pictures, images, save it, and if they want to do it themselves, or again, remember there's people who pay, they'll send your picture to people. Be careful, there's people like that, man. So there's people who would take your picture if you have any on social media. This is why, come on, we in 2026. Do you see the times that we in now with deep fake and AI and all this stuff? And a lot of y'all are still posting and putting pictures of your babies and children. Because it's not only that somebody can take your picture. If somebody really want to get at you too, they'll take a picture of your child or your baby and steal it from the damn internet. Take it off of social media, wherever you have your kids at. And they could do witchcraft on that, on the child and you too. Or they could do a fake AI and deep fake video using a picture of you or your child and do it in a crazy video. It doesn't necessarily have to be a real video. It could be deep fake and AI. So, if you have any pictures on social media, people that you know or may not know, or covens and all that, they will take pictures. They will take your picture on social media. If you're a person who does not have social media and you do not have any pictures on social media, if you do content, there are people who could take pictures just like this. They'll take a screenshot of any video or content that you're doing and then do it that way too. Send your pictures to people to do what they do or pay. Doesn't matter. If you are a person who doesn't have social media, who does not do content, you don't have nothing. I'm talking about no nothing. Now be careful on the people, be careful on the individuals who you have around you, who you in friends group with, because those people can, if they're in your house or you have people around you, whether you know them or not, is why discernment. These people can literally sneak and see if you have any photos and pictures in your crib. This is if you don't have any social, if you don't have no social media, if you're not doing content, people closest to you will take pictures. They will look through books, folders. They'll see any pictures of you in it, and they might take it on the low, sneak to take that picture. Be careful, people do this. They'll take that picture and either place it somewhere to do some work on it, or they'll send it out somewhere to somebody and pay to do work. They get real like that. So be careful about your circle. That's another way with those closest to you. And another thing too, if you're sending pictures of yourself to other people when you talk, that's another way too, because you don't know who you're talking to. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, the times that we in, yo, you gotta discern, be careful with who is who, yo. But that's another way too. If you're sending pictures that way, thinking you talking to somebody, y'all sending each other pictures, those pictures can be used as well too. Now, if you are a person that has no social media, no content, and you don't have anybody closest to you, like you alone, you don't have no pictures in your crib, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, what happens is if somebody wants to put you on like a list or a target and they select a certain person, like, okay, let's just pick somebody. Now, what happens is the covens come out, the occult people come out, the gangstalkers come out, those closest to you, right? So what happens is because they don't have no pictures of you on social media that they could take, nothing on content, they have to have people out there now take pictures of you so they can find a way to send it to their groups, but they gotta do it in the open, like to try to find a way to take a picture of you to send it to people. That's what happens. So pay attention when you go ahead to when those eyes is open. Pay attention to every phone that you see. It's always for some odd reason in your direction. Always facing you. Always facing you, your way. Because you see them. They either recording you to have a video or they taking pictures that way too. And that's another CIA tactic too. They don't want to tell you that. They act like they on the phone like this, but this is how they take pictures of people and take pictures of kids. They take it like this, acting like they're on the phone, but they really videotaping or recording. But this is what they do. So if you walking and you having people cutting in front of you, the tactics as you discern and see the spirits. If somebody's cutting in front of you, right, and they got the phone, peep it. The phone is gonna be in your direction, cutting in front of you to try to take that close to you like this. Let's say if somebody's coming to you on the right hand side, like the phone is gonna be this way. Or even if you're on the opposite side, somebody might do it again that way, but the phone is gonna be facing you on the opposite side. It's always gonna be in your direction. This is how the covens do to try to take pictures of you so they could do this kind of work. If they don't have nothing on you from the outside, they gotta send their people to do it. So pay attention, because you got people walking past you. You even got people. You even see people with discernment that they walking ahead of you. They stopping and they just looking at their phone, and it's like they setting it up. And as soon as you walking, now they walking at your pace, and you see them picking up the phone like this, walking beside you. They're not saying one word. There's no conversation, nothing coming out. They just like this. And then it's like they put it back down again because it's like, okay, I either recorded or I took a picture. This is what covens do. This is what gangstalkers do. This is what occult Phillies do. Or check the person who's across the street, the plant. That's just planted across the street sent. Because remember the sermon, peep what they do. And the person across the street, as you crossing, but you see the person fall, they got the phone like this, recording it, or they leaning in a way, acting like they on the phone, but it's always facing you, and they just looking at you. But the phone is this way. The covens, they recording and sending videos like this, or trying to peep it. This is what they do, so that way they can send their pictures out of you and videos to their groups or something like that. You see, this is what they do. This is what they do. And as well, traffickers do it too. If they want watching a woman or a child, like they do it that way too to keep monitor them, take pictures that way too. You know, this is what they do. Even watch as you walking on this sidewalk. Look across the street. Look at the sidewalk over there. You see somebody before waiting and looking at you like this. You see the agents, bro. And then you see the people who's walking across the street that way. The phones are in your direction, and it's interesting, right? Because it's like a synchronization. You can have 3 people, 4 people, and they're walking behind each other like in a synchronization. And each phone, not one is in each direction. It's all facing you. You heard the honk, right? See? They're all facing you. You can have 3, 4 people walking with their phones, and it's all in your direction. Even people coming your way in front of you. The phones is always in your direction. It's not the opposite. It's in your direction. These are the ones that's involved. The covens, the occult, the gangstalkers, those who's trying to take pictures of you on the low, having video of you. They gotta do it this way. They keep tabs and keep an eye. That's how they do it. To send pictures and to send videos as well. This is one other tactics as well that people do. Like, let's say if somebody's lying on you and say, "Oh yeah, this person is a troublemaker. This person does this and that." Okay, cool. Now the handler can send 2 people, right? Hey yo, check this out. The target is coming this way. We gotta make up a story because all the stuff that we're doing illegally is coming to light. But we gotta keep finding ways to make this person look bad, have evidence on them. So here's what I want you to do. You 2 go that way. Wait for the person to get close. Maybe you might bump into this person, start something, do something around this person just to rile them up. I'll be in the background recording on the snake, capturing it on video. But Act out, act out. Let's see if we could get this person so the lies could stick. Come on, go ahead, go ahead. And action, here they come. This is why they get mad when you just be ignoring it, but you peeping it. You saw the energy, you saw the handling, you saw them saying, because they all do the same thing. Who's coding one another, who's spotting, who's, you see them. And they, the spirits, you feel them, you see, you be like, all right, you sent, you planted over there, you across the street, you sent, you got your phone this way, you see, come on, bro, I see you, the wind is changed, come on, I see your face, like, pay attention. That's how people take your pictures. They always having it facing it your way. Even if somebody, and they think they low, even people driving in the cars, right? Always their phone, and they know they ain't supposed to while they driving. Their phones be in your direction like this while they driving like this. The phones is out like this recording. Even if it's on the opposite side. Always. Or let's say you have somebody in a car, right? And they driving and the driver's like this and there's a passenger in the back and they think the window is too tinted, but if you think the sermon ain't gonna let something go through so people can see, and you got a person in the background, a man or a woman, and they think they on the low, raising the phone in your direction to try to take a sneak pic. And they always gotta hide their face, right? Because they gotta do it on the snooze. And then the car drives away. To send the pictures and videos and try to create stuff, but send it to people so that way your pictures could be everywhere. So they could do their work. But things always get sent back to all these groups. Or if there's other people, they might use a group of people together. And let's say you're sitting over here minding your business, but for some reason there's people gotta be over here. So for them to have a picture of you, they gotta act like they taking group pictures together, but they always try to have you in the angle. As they have their little theatrics going on over here. They gotta have the person taking the picture, but they gotta find a way to put you in the angle. And you're minding your business, but for some reason you right there in the picture, just so they can have something. See? Or let's say you looking at the sun like this, sitting on the bench, and there's two people planted, right? You see them and they keep looking at you. The energy, spiritually wise, you feel it, and you see the color codes that they do, and then and then the people who walk by, how they spirits, right? And there's two people sitting beside you here, right? The one person is not on the phone, but the one person, like they talking, but that one person leans a little forward, so the one who's next to them, the phone is in your direction, so that way they can have like a fake combo, but they're recording and they're taking pictures this way too. That's how they do it, man. Peep it, watch it. You just observe, watch. But this is, people do this out here, man. They take people's pictures like that. Either you, your kid, they take it and they send it out, or they put it on a shrine somewhere to do work on your picture. They need something in the picture, or they're paying somebody to do it. This ain't fake, it's real. But you see them out here? You see them out here, just watch them. Watch them. See what your discernment. You see everybody, yo. You see them. But it don't matter. No weapon formed against you is going to prosper, as it is written. No weapon, because God sees all. God takes care of it all. God is laughing at those who's really trying to do these things. He laughs. But you always got, of course, got to stay in prayer to God. At your protection, protect you, protect your family, protect your loved ones, protect them from all that, from any attack. Like, talk to God, yo, bind, rebuke, dismantle, block, send back. I'm telling you, yo, talk to God. God got you. And then everything starts happening to them. Things get sent back to them. Take it from that story with that lady, man. Take it to that story with that lady. She said that lady, her son died. She had no remorse about, oh my God, my son died. No, the first thing that lady told that woman was, you pray too much. That should have been you. The mother to the guy, her son died. No remorse. You see, there's people like there's evil people, in your family. I'm telling you, they be evil. They don't care. No remorse. The first thing that came out that lady's mouth was, you pray too much. That should have been you, not him. It should have been you. See? No remorse. But you see the actions, what God does, that's the actions. When these people do what they doing and thinking they're getting away with it, it's getting sent back and it's getting people. Just because you ain't hearing it, you ain't seeing it, things is happening to the groups. Things is happening to these strangers out here and what they trying to do. Things is happening to people in their groups, yo. Even if they're not telling you, people getting smacked. People getting hurt. Things getting sent back to them. People are losing their mind. People is dying. There are things happening to people for trying to mess with earth angels or thinking they're trying to get away with certain magical spells that they're doing out here. Things is happening to people. And it's because of these content and the stuff that the Most High is using people to speak and reveal to let people be aware that this stuff exists and it's real. It's real. It ain't fake. They just don't like people to know. But oh my God, they don't want people to know that this stuff exists. That there's people who do this and that this magic. Like they don't know. They don't want people to know this. They want people to look at this person. Yeah, you see that? That's violence. They're insane. They're mental. You see what's happening in this world, but they don't want to tell you that there's people behind the scene casting spells and doing it on people and bringing all this wicked. There's spells. There's magic, man. They don't want to tell you. They don't want to tell you that, but they know that. But they don't want to tell you that. But the ones who speaking out and revealing and talking and telling you that it is light, dark.